I don't think people understand how even the smallest loaf can have the biggest dreams. Hi there. I'm just a little loaf of bread. You know, the kind you might overlook on a busy bakery shelf. But let me tell you, even us little loaves have big stories. And mine, well, it's a tale of rising to the occasion. It all started in a cozy bakery on Main Street. Oh, the smells. Fresh butter, warm yeast, and a pinch of hope in the air. Every morning, I'd wake up on my shelf, surrounded by my bread buddies. There was Benny the baguette, always standing tall and proud. Me, I was just, well, me. Small, plain, and often overlooked, but boy, did I have dreams. Every day, I'd watch the fancy cakes and artisanal breads get chosen first. It was hard not to feel like I was going stale, if you know what I mean. But I didn't let it get me down. Much. I kept telling myself, you've got to rise above it. Don't be sourdough. One day, a little girl came into the bakery. Her eyes were wide as she looked at all the treats.
Mommy, can we get that one?
Oh, you don't want that plain little thing? How about this fancy braided loaf instead?
My heart sank. I felt smaller than ever. Was I really not good enough?
Listen, kid, it's not about being the biggest or the fanciest. It's about being the best you that you can be.
His words were like a warm pat of butter, comforting and encouraging. I decided right then that I'd prove my worth. The next morning, excitement was in the air. The annual Baker's Best competition was coming up.
I'll win with my flaky crust.
No way, they'll love my healthy seeds.
I just listened, wondering if I even had a chance.
Well, little guy, looks like it's your time to shine.
Me? In the competition, I was terrified. What if I burned? What if I didn't rise? What if I was just half-baked? But as the baker's hands gently placed me in the oven, I remembered old sourdough Sam's words. I might be small, but I was going to be the best little loaf I could be. As I felt the warmth of the oven, something amazing happened. I started to grow, to rise higher than I ever had before. When the timer dinged, the baker pulled me out. I was glowing with pride and maybe a little residual oven heat.
Incredible.
Such a perfect texture and flavor.
Before I knew it, they were placing a blue ribbon on my shelf. I had won. Me, the little loaf that everyone overlooked. From that day on, things changed in the bakery. People started asking for that delicious little loaf by name. But more importantly, I changed. I realized that being little didn't mean I couldn't do big things. Now, whenever a new little loaf joins our bakery, I make sure to share my story with them. I tell them that it doesn't matter if you're big or small, fancy or plain. What matters is the warmth you bring to others. And let me tell you, there's nothing warmer than a freshly baked loaf of bread, no matter its size. So remember, whether you're a baguette, a brioche, or just a little loaf like me, you've got what it takes to rise above your circumstances. Because in the end, we all have something special to offer. We just need to find the courage to show the world our true flavor. And who knows, you might just surprise yourself and become the toast of the town. So go on, rise up and face the world. Trust me, you're ready for anything. Or
Just like Little Loaf, you too can discover something new and delightful. Visit your local bakery today and try something different. You never know, you might find your new favorite treat.